a team of superstars, there was one man who didn't shine with power, or speed, or marketing. He shined with pure magic. A player who never chased the spotlight, yet created some of the brightest moments in Real Madrid history. This is the story of Guti, the most underrated Galactico. Jose Maria Gutierrez Hernandez, or simply Guti, joined Real Madrid's academy at 9 years old. From the first training session, coaches realized something strange about him. He wasn't faster than the rest, he wasn't stronger, but he saw everything before it happened. He was the kind of kid who passed the ball into space, before his teammates even understood they should run there. Growing up in Torrejon de Ardoz, Guti never had the raw athleticism that Spanish coaches loved, but he had something they couldn't teach: imagination. He made his professional debut at 19. Back then, Real Madrid were a machine. Rewrote, Hierro, Redondo, and soon, the first wave of Galacticos. Most young players struggled to survive in that environment, but Guti adapted instantly. He could play as a midfielder, a winger, even as a striker. Wherever you put him, he brought a level of elegance that Madrid fans instantly recognized. With Fernando Morientes injured and Anelka gone, Real Madrid needed goals. So Vicente Del Bosque made a decision nobody expected. He turned Guti into a striker. And the experiment worked. Guti scored 14 league goals that season, the best tally of his career. He wasn't a natural finisher, but his timing, movement, and instinct made him lethal. It was the first version of Guti, the silent assassin. Then came the Galacticos era. Zinedine Zidane, Luis Figo, Ronaldo, David Beckham, the biggest stars in world football, all wearing white. For any other player, this would be a death sentence. How do you stand out among legends? How do you shine when your teammates are some of the most marketable icons in sports history? For Guti, the answer was simple. You don't try to shine. You make them shine. Between 2006 and 2010, Guti reinvented himself completely. He stopped playing as a forward and moved deeper into midfield. And that's when the magic truly began. This was the second version of Guti, the playmaking artist. His passes didn't make sense on paper. They broke the rules of geometry. Outside of the boot, rabonas, disguised through balls, no-look passes. He played football like a painter, not an athlete. So why was Guti never treated like a superstar? Why is he remembered as a cult hero instead of a global icon? There are several reasons. The Galactico spotlight was too bright. With Zidane, Ronaldo, and Beckham, the world didn't look at the secondary players. He wasn't a marketing machine. No big brand deals, no hype, no media-friendly personality. He was unpredictable, both on and off the pitch. Guti played with emotion. When he was inspired, he was unstoppable. When he wasn't, he disappeared. His brilliance didn't fit the tactical trends of the time. He was a free spirit in an era becoming more structured and rigid. But those who watched him, truly watched him, know the truth. Guti was one of the most naturally gifted playmakers Spain ever produced. The kind of player who didn't need pace, didn't need strength, didn't need fame. He needed only a ball. And an idea. And when he was in the mood, his ideas were masterpieces. In the history books, Guti will never stand next to Zidane, Ronaldo, or Raul. But among artists, among those who see the game differently, among the millions of fans who love creativity over statistics, Guti is a legend. Not because he dominated the headlines, but because he taught us something deeper. You don't need to be the star of the show to create its most unforgettable moments. This was the story of Guti, the underrated Galactico.